Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my review for Prometheus, which usually I start off with a intro to these videos, but seeing that this is Prometheus, it's Prometheus, I wrote my intro notes on a cue card. I'm just going to read them straight off, what they say, okay? So we can go and get to the story. Alright, I couldn't wait for Prometheus. Most anticipated movie besides Dark Knight. I love Alien. It's a prequel to Alien. I have a huge dick. I couldn't wait for the film. So you know what? Let's just forget what I said. Let's talk about it. Okay, with the story, of course. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I was really dumb, but really, I love Alien. I couldn't wait for this movie. I saw the trailer. I was like, oh god, I needed to see it. So you know what? Let's get straight into the review with the story. Which the story here follows a girl named Elizabeth. I'm sorry, a woman named Elizabeth Shaw, who is a part of this archaeologist scientist team where they keep finding these paintings on the side of these mountains, which all these paintings are from years and years ago, like decades and eons and fucking millennium, well not millenniums, but thousands and thousands of years ago. And all these paintings are different from different civilizations. They're all spread apart in time, like one might be 1,000 years old and one could be 2,000 years old. But they all have a similarity, which is weird. They all have this picture of some big dude going like this and pointing at these 6 stars, and they decide somehow, some way, that this might be a sign from a different world of people that actually created mankind. And that's really where it starts off. Okay, so Elizabeth Shaw and her boyfriend run this whole expedition to go and find this world and go and meet our makers, pretty much. And of course she gets a whole crew, a big ship named Prometheus, and she does that and bad things happen. Let me just say that, because I really don't want to spoil the story at all in this film, because if you saw Alien and you wanted to see a prequel, I'm just going to say this, you're kind of getting that, okay? You are getting that. I don't want to spoil one thing at all. Alright, so sorry about this, but now I have to use a brand new camera because my camera died, so sorry for the quality change, but anyway, like I was saying, the story is absolutely fantastic, and the script is actually really good too, because it actually makes you think sometimes. You know, it's not like just, oh shit, there's aliens, woogie woogie woo, and stuff. It's not the obvious script with obvious characters. It's actually a script that fleshes out its characters, which is great, and it actually asks you some questions and makes you think a little bit, which is great. The acting is also fantastic in this film. You have Noomi Rapace, who does a great job as the main character, Elizabeth Shaw. You really like her, and when she goes through some shit, you're like, oh man, that sucks. I really like her. And she does go through some shit, let me just say that. Michael Fassbender plays David, who was a android on the film, and I mean on the film. He's an android in the movie, and he does a great job. You forget that he is actually a human being. He does such a good job playing an android. He's one of those actors that I just love. Whenever I see him on screen, I'm like, I gotta see that movie. And he is so good. He is so good. And I'm sorry for the background noise, but he is so good. Everybody else does a great job as well. Charlize Theron as the ship commander, I guess you could say. She does a great job, and she's a bitch in the film. She plays a bitch pretty good in this film. Idris Elba, who plays the captain of the ship, and he does a great job as well. I really like him. He's a very likable actor. I just want to see him in more leading roles besides that show Luther, which I heard was great, but still. He's also British, by the way. You probably didn't know that. Yeah, very British. So everybody else does a great job as well. Nobody in this is weak. Everybody's a very fleshed out, very likable character. And yeah, the acting's great, the story's great, the script's great. What else can be great? Well, let's talk about it. And some of just the regular effects too, like some of the spaceships and some of the things that go boom, and some of the designs that come in later in the film look amazing and gorgeous too. So overall, this is an amazing looking film, and it also just builds a lot of tension. There'll be a lot of scenes where it's just like, oh, nothing bad's going on, and then boom, something bad happens, or it just actually builds tension to something that really like gets you, oh god, like not really scared, but more like frightened. Which there's a difference. It's just kind of like, oh, more like, oh, then, oh, just run out the theater. So, yeah, it's a very, very tense movie. Mostly because all the characters are likable. You don't want to see any of them die, and some of them do. So, spoiler. Oh no, it says bloody violence on the freaking poster. That's not a spoiler. Sorry. So, anyway, yeah. the movie gets tense at scenes. It has some very memorable scenes in it, like at the end. Pretty much the end credit scene is absolutely amazing. And there's one scene involving a character and something bad that happens to them that is pretty familiar if you ever watched Aliens. So anyway, I have to admit, Prometheus is an absolutely fantastic film. I loved the hell out of it. So everybody out there, just go check it out right now. So I'm going to end this review by saying it's another perfect score movie. 40 out of 40, 10 out of 10, whatever. So anyway, that's my third one this year, and this year has only half ended. And we're not even in Oscar season yet. Damn, this is a good summer already. Jeez. Anyway, oh, actually, it's the fourth movie I gave a perfect score to. Oh, shit. So, I gotta be a little bit less generous, but this movie definitely deserves its perfect score to me. So, anyway, there you go. There's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and goodbye.